Attorney, the Vice President filed a answer ad cautelam.
Yes.
Pero hindi siya nag-appear doon. Hindi po ba? Since impeachment is really largely a political process. Just tell the viewers, bakit nga po hindi na nag-appear si VP Sara Duterte?
Unang-una, kailangan siguro nating maklaro sa ating mga kababayan na there is no requirement, contrary to statements that are being floated around, there is no requirement for a respondent to appear personally dito sa ginagawang pagdinig sa Committee on Justice. Pangalawa, we submitted a letter day before the committee hearings, that was, if I believe, March 22, I think. At sinabi natin doon sa letter na yon, basically, na we are opposing, we have fundamental objections to what is being conducted right now, which they have termed to be a mini trial.
Mini trial?
Oo, and para maklaro din natin, ang basihan natin doon, ang sinasabi natin doon, ayon sa ating saligang batas, ang initiation ng impeachment proceedings exclusively with the House. Tama yan.
Yes.
Pero pagdating sa pag-try ng impeachment cases, that is exclusively with the Senate.
Yes,
diba?
Section 36, Article 9, mga
Yes.
kababayan. The sole power to try impeachment cases is with the Senate. Whatever
Yes.
you call it, a mini trial, a mini poodle. They will be usurping the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court if they do that. But they're insisting on it. Why do you think they're insisting on it?
Well, your best guess is as good as mine, no?
Yeah.
But sa atin kasi, of course, with due respect to our lawmakers naman, no? Ang sa atin lang, ano bang pananaw natin sa stage na ito? Diba? When it was referred to the committee, the purpose of the committee is to actually determine if there is probable cause. Hindi ba? To nandiyan na yung sufficiency in form, sufficiency in substance,
Okay.
meron pang ang sufficiency in grounds, tapos determine na sila ng probable cause. Sa atin, dapat pag nagde-determine ng probable cause, your evaluation is limited to the complaints itself plus the pieces of evidence that are attached.
Correct.
Diba? So, when you go beyond yung mga attachments na nandoon, then to us, and then you ask witnesses to come, diba? Clarificatory lang daw. Pero kung clarificatory, bakit naman pati yung mga pieces of evidence na hindi naka-attach, ngayon pinapasabina na.
Kagaya ng SALN. Gusto ni Terry Ridon ipakita isabpina ang SALN, which Congressman Rufus Rodriguez is objecting to.
Yes, we heard the exchange actually, no. Again, with due respect to our lawmakers, position lang naman namin ang aming inilalahad. In fact, the Supreme Court was very clear. An impeachable offense is offense committed while the impeachable officer is in office, hindi ba?
Yes.
Now we're asking for SALNs from way back, I don't know,
When she was mayor.
2007, 2010. So, hindi na kasi yan kasama sa usapin ng impeachment.
But was that alleged? Is there an allegation there that refers to the SALN?
Well, actually, there's an allegation of unexplained wealth.
What did they say? What year?
To be fair to them, meron dun, I think it's a third complaint, sinabi doon na from 2007 to 2017, if I'm not mistaken, lumaki daw yung assets. That's why ang una namin sinasabi, walang ultimate facts. Kasi you have the 2007 SALN, and then you look at the 2017 SALN, lumaki, biglang...
But that's 18 years.
Yes, that's 18 years. And biglang may unexplained wealth na. I think that's really a sweeping conclusion of law and fact without basis.
That's why
diba?
Rufus Rodriguez calls it a fishing expedition.
Precisely. And that's why the Vice President also felt that for a third time, she's being subjected to a fishing expedition precisely because hindi naman... Unang-una, how did they make the allegation if they didn't have the SALNs pala in the first place?
Now, the Supreme Court, in the first impeachment case, emphasized the due process requirement at every step of the impeachment process.
Yes.
Right? Itong ginagawa nila ngayon, I think one of your arguments is that they're violating the right to due process of the Vice President.
Yes, from the get-go, dun pa lang sa aming answer ad cautelam, we already raised the issue of due process, specifically on what we perceive to have been the application of double standards between the impeachment complaints against the President and the impeachment complaints against the Vice President. Di ba? Kasi sabi natin doon, we are not questioning, and I need to clarify this, we are not questioning the standards because we admit that when in terms of standards, that's within the wisdom of the House, and this time the committee, no? But when you lay down a standard and then impose a different kind of standard on equally situated officials, then there is double standard. Yan ang sinasabi natin.
And that is a violation of due process.
Yes, and also there have been comments. Again, we respect the views, no? But at least we have to defend our side. There have been comments that she has 16 lawyers. She was given the opportunity to file her answer, so due process has been satisfied. I think that's an oversimplification.
Yes, because as Congressman Paulo Marcoleta said, sinabi ni Kong Paulo na ang due process requirement, ang kailangan, bawat ground ay sinusuri. Kunyari, may ground sila ng bribery. Isusuriin ng committee. O sa ground ng bribery, meron bang sufficiency in substance? Sa ground ng graft and corruption, meron bang Hindi Dahil ang ginawa lang nila, binasa lang nila lahat yun. At sinabi nilang sufficient ito in substance.
Oo, and also when you say, yun nga, recital of facts, no? Yun din yung ano namin wala namang ultimate facts For example, they said the Vice President committed plunder. No? Alam naman natin, may elements ang krimen na plunder. You are a public officer, amount is 50 million and above, and then lastly, and this is the most important part, there is amassing, acquiring, diba? Appropriating ill-gotten wealth. For example, ngayon, dun sa allegation, sabi nila, may confidential funds. That's elephant in the room, confidential funds, hindi ba? May confidential funds. Dinisburse ang confidential funds. Ngayon, paano natin nasabing napunta sa bulsa ng Vice Presidente yung ano?
And I've said this before, kung ang confidential funds ay hindi na-liquidate ng tama, ang commission proper ay maghuhusga na ito ay i-refund. Pero dito sa case ni VP Sara Duterte, sinabi ng COA na may unqualified sila na report at ito ay na-liquidate na ng tama. Hindi ibig sabihin na kung hindi mo na-liquidate ang inyong confidential fund, ay plunder na. Kasi sa plunder, kailangan may transaction ka. May transaction ka na ikaw ang may control. Yung problema, wala namang nagbibigay ng ganyang opinion sa ating mga congressman dahil wala namang iniisa sa kanila dyan dating COA commissioner. At hindi naman sila dahil hindi naman sila magtatawag ng experts. So ngayon, ang tinasabi nila, sila na lang ang magsusuri. Kaya sinasabi ng Luistro na gagawa sila ng mini trial. Abay, Congresswoman Luistro, baka mini pudol ang ibig mong sabihin. Dahil yung mini trial na yan, wala yan sa konstitusyon. Hindi po yan jurisdiction ng House of Representatives. Under Article 9, Section 3, Subparagraph 6, the power to try impeachment cases lies solely on the Senate. So now that the Vice President will not appear, Attorney Poa, they subpoenaed you.
Yes, they issued the subpoena against me. I have not received the subpoena, but I've already stated that I'm willing to attend.
Of course.
Because wala naman akong kailangan itago doon. In fact, 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago, there was already a Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability series of hearings, where we were called. And I was being asked about my participation in the confidential fund issue. And I already stated my point that my participation was limited to the fact that when the COA issued AOMs, of course, I was tasked as the head of office to reply to the COA AOMs. But again, in fairness to our lawmakers, they probably issued a subpoena in the hopes of clarifying certain matters with me, and I'm willing to submit myself to that hearing and
but
to respond
everything that,
accordingly.
Attorney Poa, that everything that they ask of you must be based on what you have submitted.
Yes, based on what we submitted, the documents would actually show that I never signed any of the disbursement because I really was not part of the use, disbursement, liquidation of all these
Correct.
confidential funds. But as much as I can, based on my personal knowledge, I will answer directly their questions. Wala naman tayong
Did they say
kailangan itago.
sa subpoena nila ang Vice Presidente?
Wala. Wala silang sinabing ganun, and as we all know,
Bakit
hindi
hindi
pwede
nila
yan.
pinagsabi ng aking pinakapaboritong presidente? Talaga ako, sisigaw ako dun sa, sa flagpole ng House of Representatives. Bakit yung presidente ko na paborito hindi nyo sinasabi na? Yan ang problema dito sa impeachment proceedings, mga kababayan. This is largely political. Makita na natin sa iba-ibang complaints even before when Chief Justice Davide was also attorney po was
Yes.
also
Subjected to impeachment.
Yes, he was responded in the impeachment case. Makikita mo na political talaga ang impeachment. Hindi naman po kami tanga na hindi namin alam na political yan. Pero wag naman yung masyado nyo na kaming ginagawang tanga na political na nga, para namang hindi kayo abogado dyan pag kayo ay naghihingi ng kung ano-ano. Ako, masyado kayong... You have to forgive me, Atty. Boa, because I'm highly opinionated. Masyado kayong matalino dyan sa House of Representatives. Si Congresswoman Luistro, napakatalinong piskal na asawa niya ng nakusado ng rape ay pinatakas niya. Napakatalino. Si Attorney Terry Ridon, dati ko yung estudyante. Hindi lang iba sa akin yan. Napakatalino din. Ako na lang kaya ang debatehin nyo. Ako na lang ang isampina nyo. Sasamahan ko si Attorney Poa. Dahil yung mga ginagawa nyo, hindi na yan tamang sa isip ng lahat ng principles of law na ating pinag-aralan. Ewan ko kung saan kayo nag-aral, baka magkaiba lang tayo ng binasa. Ngayon, the Supreme Court already said that due process must be respected every step of the way. And yet, Luistro, who seems to be the brightest in that committee, insists on making her own rules. For example, wala namang mini-trial dyan. Nakita nyo na ba yan sa Francisco case against Davide? Nakita nyo ba yung mini-trial sa kaso ni Mercedita Gutierrez? Nakita nyo ba yan sa kaso ni Erap? Wala. Gawa lang po yan ni Congresswoman Luistro. Kaya siguro imbitahin natin yan si Congresswoman Luistro dito, Net 25, para meron naman siyang due process dito sa aming usapang matino. Now, Attorney Poa, how does the Vice President feel about these proceedings now? This is the second time now.
Yes, second time now. The first time though was fast-track mode, no? Ayan yung nag-1/3 sila kaagad. But this is the first time na nagkaroon ng referral to the committee as
Because of
against
the
her.
Supreme Court ruling.
Because of the Supreme Court ruling. Of course, the Vice President already issued a statement saying that this is a third fishing expedition against her, actually, no? And that is what our position is, na kung magta-trial tayo, handa naman kami mag-trial sa Senado, 'di ba?
Yeah, doon sa Senado.
Doon sa Senado.
Hindi pwedeng dyan kay Luistro.
Oo. Because pagdating dito sa House, obviously, number one, we are questioning the fact that they cannot hold any form of trial, whether mini or whatever we call it. Basta trial, hindi pwede sa House. Pangalawa, medyo lumalampas na tayo sa, at least sa aming pananaw, lumalampas na tayo sa evaluation ng complaints. Pag kung ano-ano na ang mga dokumento outside the complaints ang hinihingi
Bakit
natin.
hindi na lang nila sabihin, sige na, sufficient na in substance, akyat na. We have now approved na ang impeachment, articles of impeachment, akyat na sa Senado para doon ang trial. Bakit pa gusto nila ng ganito-ganito?
Well, ayoko pong mag-speculate.
Dahil,
Of course,
Attorney
I have my
Poa,
opinions.
gusto nila ng trial by public opinion. Alam nyo, masyado kayong matalino dyan, mas matalino kami sa inyo. We are 10 steps ahead of you. Alam na namin yung ginagawa nyo dyan sa Committee on Justice. Mamaya, pati ako, ipakontempt nyo na. Kung hindi ba naman this is just all for show, bakit hindi na lang approve? Approve na articles of impeachment. Send it to the Senate. Doon na tayo mag-trial. Ready naman ang Vice President, di po ba?
We have no objection to that. Kung naririnig na nga natin na may numero na, 'di ba? May mga statements na may numero na. That's why we're saying kung pinag-uusapan na pala ang numero ngayon at may numero na and they want to already elevate it to the Senate, wala kaming problema doon because there we can fully defend the rights of the Vice
Yes,
President.
so there you have an
we can test
opportunity.
the credibility of these witnesses that they will
Yes.
produce.
One
We
of them
can-
will be who? Madriaga?
Yes, well, I suppose because he was also
Who is
issued
in
a
jail
subpoena.
for kidnapping for ransom?
Yes, and
Wala na
so-
ba kayong mas magaling na na testigo dyan na hindi naman kidnapper? Ano ba kayo dyan? So, as Madriaga, who else will be their star witness?
Well, we don't know, no? We are still anticipating kung sino yung mga... But we have ideas. Siguro, wag muna naming ilabas yung mga ideas ng mga
Yes.
star witnesses nila. But, once we're there, we can test the credibility and we can show the Filipino people once and for all na walang basihan itong mga aligasyon nila laban sa ating Vice Presidente.
In fact, I interviewed Senate President Soto. And I asked him, I said, with all the things that you said against the Supreme Court ruling, the people are now saying, SP, that you are biased. So, mahirap po yan na kayo pa rin ang presiding dyan and people do not trust that you'll be fair. Ang sinabi niya, ito ang sinagot niya talaga, kung ako lang, if it were up to me, masyado na itong it takes too much of our time, this impeachment. 2 taon na lang. Pero kung pupunta yan sa Senado, ay gagawin ko ang tungkulin ko. So, sinasabi ng Senate President, gagawin niya ang tungkulin niya, iakyat niyo na ang articles of impeachment para naman may fairness ang Vice President ay merong opportunity naman to defend herself.
Opo. Well, Com, I just need to state this for the record, no, because again, we're really on the the legal side lang. We do not dwell into the political, but we have always given the benefit of the doubt to the Senate President, to the Senate as that will be sitting as senator judges. We also are giving of the benefit of the doubt even to the Committee of Justice members. That's why itong ginawa naming objection dito sa ginagawa nilang mini trial, ito ay ibinigay muna namin sa kanila, inilahad namin sa kanila. We were trying to explain our side. Now, if that offended some of our lawmakers, we really regret that because it's not our intention to offend anyone. It is our duty as lawyers of the Vice President to protect her rights and her interest. And if we see that there are infirmities in the process, it's also our duty to bring these matters up and tell them that we have objections, serious objections, fundamental objections to the conduct of a so-called mini trial.